The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now here is Harris. The shot from the low post is good. Harris has got the first points on the scoreboard for the 76ers. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Milton finds Tucker. Harden against Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harris.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Tucker the pass to Milton. Back to Tucker. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Goes back up. And the 76ers get it back. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Bane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Here's Milton, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Going inside. Inside. Morant with the steal. Bane with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Brooks against Harden. On the wing, Milton. He feeds it to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Milton. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Embiid finds Tucker. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Bane. He has 7. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Bane's got 9 points. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Adams' shot is good.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Embiid inside, guarded by Jackson. Harris against Bain. Harris passes to Embiid. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And he's good on the second.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Embiid. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant with it. And the layup falls. Morant's got 6.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Now Tucker. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Taking a look at the 76ers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Shake Milton. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. The pass to Milton. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And Harden with the stuff.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
Morant surveying the D. Outside, Bain. Pass to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. To the wing on the left. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Tucker dishes to Harden.
Hey, yo, right here.
And Harden with the stuff.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 9. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
The Grizzlies have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Morant. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Now, here's Kennard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Harrell. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreak.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted.
The previous play.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Good on the second free throw. Memphis leading by 6. Clark outside. Pass to Kennard. Passes it to Aldama. Back to Kennard from the arc. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. To the middle. Stolen. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. The tray. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Melton's shot is good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jones kicks to Kennard. Back to Jones. Clark with a wide-open look. A putback. That one doesn't drop. The 76ers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Kennard for 3. A 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Outside for Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
The pass to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Embiid. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Milton with it. Now defended by Bain. Milton the pass to Harris. Milton on top. The dish to Harden. Shoots over Morant. The 76ers again can't hit it. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And finished off by Morant.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
That one goes. Count it. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
On the wing, Bain. There's the triple. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's Philadelphia now. Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. Just 3 to shoot, and Tucker has it in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant outside. Adams trying to free himself up. No good that time. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low, Embiid. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. It's stolen by Harris. Wilton the pass to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got 5 now.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
Morant against Harden. Jackson down low. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Milton.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the 76ers with some changes. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jones, the pass to Tillman. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 3. Feeds it to Dedmon. And he lays it straight in.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Kennard against Melton. Clark kicks to Jones. And there's the drive.
Nice work to get it.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
The previous play
it can
is
be
under
tough.
review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And Philadelphia calls time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Good decision to regather, talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Timeout.
Harden outside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid the screen. Milton the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Harden inside the three-point line. Again, Philadelphia.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Morant outside. To the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game. Embiid kicks it to Tucker. Another three for Philadelphia.
Offensively, Tucker's role is a spot-up jump shooter.
On the wing, Bane. Defended by Milton. Brooks with no one around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Embiid in the corner. And the dunk by Embiid.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Embiid with the second effort. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Harden kicks to Milton. Embiid inside. Jackson on him. And the rejection by Jackson. In the corner, it's Bane. Out to Brooks. From downtown, sinks the triple. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know Harden always looks confident at the line, even in a clutch situation.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
And they double up Jackson. Payne for 3. The rebound by Harden. 76ers trailing. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Payne against Harris. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
The composure on Embiid's face. He knows there's no room for error. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Tyus Jones.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden against Brooks. And here is Milton to the right side. Here's Embiid. Good!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Adams. Money!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the Venom. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Kennard in at the point guard position. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Here's Bain. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Harden outside. Embiid in the corner. And the rejection by Jackson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And Harden comes to help. Kennard the pass to Brooks. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Back to Adams. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Milton in the corner. Stolen by Brooks. Kennard against Harden. Outside, Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Desmond Bain looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Harden the pass to Milton. Driving to the basket. Embiid inside. Brooks covering. And Embiid throws it down.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Jackson down low. He's against Tucker. Adams finds Bain. Adams with it. Memphis moving it around. Adams with the screen on Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Bain. Rebound by the 76ers. 51 seconds left in the first overtime. It's Harden with the drive. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Yes!
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
In the corner, it's Harris. Harris draws the double. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Milton. Count it!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Brooks outside. Back to Kennard. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. So the 76ers win it. And they had some nervous moments. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA. Battle of two terrific front court. Here, the rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight, it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the three. And it's Allen who slams it home.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Morant, the pass to Adams. The rebound by Allen.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here we go. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Garland. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
And then Morant with the dunk!
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him. 2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. The Cavs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Garland against Morant. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Garland. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Back to Mitchell. Goes back up. And that one's long. Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on his squad. Some pretty impressive stuff.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Mobley. Back to Garland. Pass to Allen. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. To the inside. Morant with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Stolen by Mobley. Pass to Allen. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
1:43 left to play in the first. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Memphis.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Can they get it? And finished off by Garland.
Yeah, just a solid athlete. It's so fun watching Garland, a little guy, rise up and finish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor. That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Bane. 5 points in the game. And Mitchell over to help. From deep, Morant sinks it from distance. Morant's got 11 points.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Garland finds LeVert. Now here's Mitchell, guarded by Bane. 6 to shoot. Back to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's LeVert, drives to the hoop, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Outside Rubio. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Outside Morant. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow. And so it's Memphis ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Ricky Rubio, also Okoro out there, Jetty Osman out there with Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the 4. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game, and you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
6 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Lopez. Out to Rubio. Back to Lopez. With 1 on the clock. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Nice shot by Kennard.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Wade. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Kennard. No good with the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Rubio. Back to Lopez. Here's Wade. To the paint. Here's Osman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And RJ, you took part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience, you understand what the other team is going to do, so the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And he gets it to go. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. And stolen by Morant. LeVert goes against Brooks. Ooh, stolen by Allen. 3 on 3. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here's Morant outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Outside for LeVert. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Here's Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Mitchell misses.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And it's Morant. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Here's LeVert. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Payne. Outside for Brooks. His first shot coming late. Nice jump shot.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Garland against Morant. Pass to Allen. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's 42 seconds left to play in the half. Morant, pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And man, is he in his zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Right side, Morant. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. With 1 on the clock. Into the lane.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. Don't much any.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense.
And get round for the unlucky.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Timeout call, Memphis. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Clark. Dylan Brooks checked in for Aldama. And it's Bane in for Ja Morant. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Oh, the swat by Adams. Kennard finds Adams. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Bane. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Garland. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And the free throw, no good. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around.
When When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. Here's Aldama. He's checked by LeVert. There's the help with LeVert to the right side. And here's Clark for three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Clark with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavs trailing. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jones. LeVert goes against Kennard. Back to Jones. Got it. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Kennard. He drops it from range. Kennard's got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And he gets that one.
And this is how dominant Allen can be. If you continue to feed him, he will reward you.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. To the paint. Here's Clark. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Nice shot by Kennard. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
LeVert passes to Allen, and it's in there.
The size and strength of Allen is sometimes overwhelming for defenses, even when they try to rough him up.
A line change here for Memphis.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Morant against LeVert. Now Morant, 25 points in the game.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
The free throw drops for Morant. Good on both. Cleveland calls timeout.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical. It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 8. Here's Garland. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Looking for a high percentage shot, Garland wants the best look he can get.
And again, Memphis no good. To the middle for the finish. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Cavaliers, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Here's Allen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
And so he hits both.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's LeVert. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Outside Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 4 points this quarter. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
To the inside. Here's Payne. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
From deep, Morant. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Garland, the pass to Mobley. LeVert outside. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Pass to Morant. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Morant against LeVert. Right side Payne. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Now Allen. Outside Mitchell. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
LeVert goes against Morant. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team and shoot at this point in time. Triple team the dude.
Here's Morant. Count the basket and the foul. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Outside Garland. Inside, Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Morant, pass to Brooks. And here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
The Cavs trailing. Mobley outside. Garland for 3. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call. Lopez, he's checked in for previous plays.
Coach's challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
JV Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He wants them to up their intensity. He said, quote, relax in too many areas. If we can muster a consistent effort, we have a chance to capture the lead and never look back. Guys, he sounds very confident playing from behind.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The shot from 20 feet out. Cash!
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Morant against Mitchell. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
Mitchell against Morant. Clock at 6. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, that technical couldn't have happened at a better time for them. Now it's a 2-possession game.
Morant against LeVert. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Outside Garland. From behind the arc. No luck on that one. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Embiid with a screen on Mobley. Tucker finds Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys. Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, the slam from the beard. Elevating a little bit. James can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick for a guy of his size.
Now, here's Garland. Basket counts. Allen's got his second basket. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Harris. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Tucker.
This is a shot Tucker has in his bag. The defense has to know that.
There's Garland with the drive.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Garland. After the made shot from Joel Embiid. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Harden against Garland. Here's Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And another miss by Cleveland. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Milton. Off target from 3-point range. Outside Garland. Drives to the hoop. That's tipped.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On the wing, Milton. Three-pointer. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. .109 left in the first quarter of the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Harden's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Mitchell finds Garland. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, LeVert. And they recover it. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Cleveland. He comes away. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here's Milton. Harris passes to Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Embiid against Garland. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Boy, that's a forceful, intimidating slam by Harold. He dared the defense to try to stop him there, and I don't think they wanted to.
Now, here's Rubio. Now the pass to Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Wade dishes to Lopez. LeVert against Melton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Okoro's checked in for Karis LeVert. Here's Osman. He's defended by Harrell. Here's Maxey. Nailed from three-point land. Maxey's got 5 now.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Rubio against Harrell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And there aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. They get it back. Okoro passes to Wade.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Okoro. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They shoot again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
1:52 left in the first half. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
Maxey passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it down hard.
Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harrell does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
Rubio looking it over to the left wing. And stolen by Dedmon. Now the 76ers on the break. In the corner, it's Melton. Here's Maxey. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. The Cavaliers trailing. Rubio outside to the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now Philadelphia on the break. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Osman. Back to Rubio. Wade sets the pick for Rubio. Out to Wade. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Okoro passes to Rubio. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Osman. Fast break, Philadelphia. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. 4 on the clock. There's Garland. Harden grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 3. Passes it to Tucker. Kicks it to Embiid. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
From deep Harden, and there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
There's Garland. And foul on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. LeVert against Harden. Drops in the layup for two. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
Here is Harden. He has 7. On the wing, Harris. He can't hit that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Here's Harden, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
Time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Harden. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell with it, now defended by Embiid. Stolen by Harden. For the finish, and the jam by Harden.
Hey, people throw shade at Harden's defense. I understand where it comes from, but it's debatable. He's always a league leader in steals, so that speaks to his anticipation and positioning on defense.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harris kicks to Embiid. Harden against LeVert for 3. Harden, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from LeVert.
Karis LeVert, one of my favorite young players in the league. He's hard to guard because he got a quick release, and he's very confident in his ability.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 8. And they double up Embiid. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Milton the pass to Embiid. Back to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Inside. The turnaround. That one a little long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
A slam dunk by Garland.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Garland dishes to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Harden against LeVert. Harris kicks to Harden. And there's the pass to Milton. Back to Tucker. Over Mobley. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Tucker has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. And here's Cleveland. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. The 3 from Garland. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Your Sixers ENT.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. For 3, Harris. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
On the wing, Milton. He kicks it to Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Mitchell outside. To the paint. Mobley finds Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Lock at 6. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Pass to Milton. Takes the 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden left side. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 7. Harris outside. Tucker has screen. Timeout called the 76ers. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here's Embiid. After Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Harris passes to Tucker. LeVert against Harden. Back to Tucker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here's Garland for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers trail by 8. 1:51 left in the game.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here is Harden. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. That's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Garland, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
LeVert kicks to Mobley. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Tucker. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Harden the pass to Maxey. Money!
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Mobley a screen on Maxey. Yes!
A big man with a big finish.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris with it. Garland picks him up. Harris kicks it to Tucker. Oh, good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he's got an old-school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
And so he hits both. There's 10 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. LeVert inside the line. No good from the wing. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 5. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
It's off. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Here's Morant, and then Morant with the dunk!
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Harden, the pass to Tucker. And here's Harris outside. Harris on the wing. There's the triple. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Milton. The 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Morant against Tucker. Brooks from outside. And Tucker pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Milton against Brooks. Right side, Tucker. Embiid drawing the double team. Back to Tucker. Outside for Harden. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Here's Tucker. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Sinks the tray.
Defense has to be careful with Tucker from range. He's got reliable accuracy.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Embiid. Outside Tucker. Harris outside. Outside Milton. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 1:39 left in the first. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. And that misses. That would have put him up. The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Milton, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside Tucker. Screen by Embiid. The kick out to Milton. Embiid with it, guarded by Morant. Jacks up a 3. Tucker, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brooks, right side. Doubled by Milton. Brooks, the pass to Bane. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here are the Grizzlies now. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
The shake, crafty move, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
From deep, Morant, and the three-pointer goes. Morant's got 9 points.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Milton passes to Embiid, and then Embiid with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Morant. For 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
D'Anthony Melton out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's George Niang. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Outside Maxey. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. PA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
The 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Maxey passes to Melton. Dedmon a screen. With a step back. And that one's good. Melton's got this first bucket of the night. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, BA. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A line change here for Memphis. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Brooks. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Maxey passes to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Maxey. Morant with a defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
4-3. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The 76ers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Dedmon. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Dedmon. Over Adams. Now Maxey puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Maxey's got 10.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And here's Harden. He's got 10. And the 76ers another 3.
Offensively, Tucker's role is a spot-up jump shooter.
Outside Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer Embiid. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Morant. And James Harden pulls it down. And here's Harris. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Your 76ers, 32. The Grizzlies, 34.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Memphis leading. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits it.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
A nightly triple-double threat. Harden's level of creativity and incredible confidence makes him lethal.
Payne against Milton. Here's Morant, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy.
The previous play is under review.
This does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. No good. The Sixers trailing. Outside Harden. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Here's Embiid. Out to Harris. To the left side wing. Tucker. The Sixers with another miss. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Tough to shadow Morant. Explosive off the dribble, but at the same time, can stop on a dime.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Morant. Back to Payne. Pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Brooks against Harris. And it's Brooks missing. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside for Harden. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. From the high post. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Harden, the pass to Tucker. Milton with it. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Harden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
A master of attracting contact. Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Grizzlies timeout. All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
And he drops the first. Harden hits them both. And the Grizzlies call time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Morant. He's got 24. Harden with the defensive effort. 23 seconds left to play in the third. They grab their own miss. Pass to Tucker. Takes the three. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Tucker's got 9.
That is where P.J. Tucker makes his money. The corner. He is so comfortable there.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Let's give a big round of applause for your Sixers, ENT. Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers, ENT. Once again, your 76ers, ENT. Give them a hand.
Outside Harden. There's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Desmond Bane.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
1 second left. And it's Morant off the drive. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Stolen by Bane. Brooks left side. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And it's Maxey missing. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. From deep, Morant. The rebound by Maxey. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. Outside for Harden to tie it up. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
And that one's good. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Harris finds Harden. Out to Harris. Let's go with a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Adams, the pass to Morant. To the middle. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Maxey. Now Adams. Outside for Morant. Second shot opportunity. And Harden with the block. 3 on 3. Outside Maxey. Morant against Harris. Harden from outside. The rebound by Jackson.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And here's Morant outside. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. From deep, Bain. He buries it from 3. Bain's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Out to Harris. Fires the 3. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson, right side. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And now it's a 4-point Memphis lead. Harden against Brooks. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Here's Tucker. Outside Harden. Shot to stop the run. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense. Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Memphis?
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
That shot off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Harris passes to Maxey. Now Tucker, defended by Jackson. Back to Maxey. Outside Tucker. 4 on the clock. Harris on the wing. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
From deep, Morant knocks down the long J. Morant's got 36 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Brooks. And it's Harris with the rebound. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 7 seconds left in the 4th.
Make some noise once again for your 76ers youth dance team.
3-pointer, Harden. He can't get it to go. And so it's Memphis winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Is on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chip.
Mobley the pass to Garland. Morant with the steal. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Adams. Stolen by Allen. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here are the Grizzlies now. About a minute played so far here in the first. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Mitchell finds Allen. And Mobley throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, here's Bain. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
On the wing, Mitchell. Brooks covering. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here's Bain. The offensive rebound. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Stolen by Allen. LeVert with a wide open look. Mobley kicks to Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Okay, Evan Mobley a big, folks, but you can see the touch on that mid-range jumper. That's pure.
It's Morant in the corner. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, the dribble drive game at Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Jackson finds Morant. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The 3 from Garland. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Good on the triple.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
2 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a 3-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
He hits both from the stripe. Ball's knocked loose. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies.
Your Cavaliers use team. Here they come, man.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Clark. Jones is out there with Kennard, and it's Tillman in at the center position. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Here's Jones after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tillman. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Wade now top of the key. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Now here's Kennard. From past the arc. Stolen by Rubio. It's 2-on-1. Okoro wide open. He fires. The 3-pointer no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Kennard on the wing. There's the pass to Tillman. Back to Kennard. Pass to Tillman. 5 on the clock. Back to Kennard. Shoots. Misses off the right eye.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Okoro. Hits the 3-point bomb. Okoro's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, just solid, tight pick-and-roll situation from Lopez, something he runs very well.
Kennard kicks to Clark. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 2, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. 2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
Now you can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact, or if necessary, play through it.
The Cavaliers on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Down low. And Adams kicks to Morant. There's the drive. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Bain with it. Garland picks him up. Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers are gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Stolen by Brooks. Morant against LeVert. Morant outside. They grab their own miss. And a wide open look for Bain. Goes up again, and there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got his first points in this one.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
That's good by Mitchell.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For your Cavaliers.
First one falls for.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
Here's Bain. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Thank you, David, for that interview. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by Ja Morant. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Mitchell outside to the middle, stolen by Jackson.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Mobley. And he banks in the layup. Mobley's got 9.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
Adams down low. Guarded by Garland. Here's Morant. Takes it inside.
And
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play
Can
is
sometimes
under
make
review.
it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Cavaliers trail by 4 to the inside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Allen, that's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jackson, a screen on Garland. Excellent D there from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Allen passes to Mobley. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Outside for Jackson. Adams against Mobley. Morant outside. Just 4 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Allen against Morant. Kick out to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. To halt the run. And it's Morant missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Allen, a screen on Morant. The wide open look here for Garland. From outside, off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Oh boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Now, here's Mitchell. 14 points for him. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. Mitchell dishes to Garland. Pass to LeVert. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. That puts them in the lead. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And now that is impressive. It's clear Morant has made the effort to keep expanding his range.
Now, here's Garland. Here's LeVert, and he finishes nicely on the layup. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Morant. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Indoors, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Allen kicks to LeVert. The 3 from Garland. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Stolen by Brooks. Up top, Morant. LeVert defending. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Mobley. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And here is Mobley following Ja Morant's 3. Mitchell passes to Mobley. 3-pointer, LeVert hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Karis LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips and he's ready to roll.
Now here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Bain. And here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now Mitchell, following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Garland against Bain, swiped it away. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jackson a screen on LeVert. Kick out to Adams. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's on Karis LeVert.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And it's Morant missing. Cavaliers trailing. Outside Garland. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy is skilled at creating opportunities.
Outside for Jackson. LeVert against Morant. Brooks with no one around. And another miss by Memphis. And And so Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell against Brooks. Mitchell passes to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jaron Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
And Adams kicks to Brooks. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Mitchell against Brooks. It's stolen. Morant looking around. And it's good, 2 points. Morant's got 44. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
He takes it in. Stolen by LeVert. And here's Garland for three. The rebound by Steven Adams.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Back to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Morant. And the pass to Bain. Out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
29 seconds left in the game. The three from Morant. For the three. Great D that time from LeVert. And so here's Cleveland. Passes to Garland. Mobley outside. Mitchell wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Now here's Morant for three. From outside the arc. He got it again. Sensational. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Dor.
And now for the starting lineup.
And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Here's Harden, following the score by Cleveland. Pulls it from the corner. Here's Embiid. That one is off. Good D by Mobley. Harris against LeVert. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Cleveland the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Harden. Here's LeVert. 5 on the clock. Out to Garland. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. Philadelphia with the ball.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Garland. Harden, the pass to Tucker. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Harris. On the wing, Harden. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Garland finds Mitchell. Cleveland the rebound. Now Allen. Out to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Another shot. And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Cavaliers leading, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And Harden with the slam.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Here's Mitchell. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's Tucker. Mobley with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Philadelphia ball.
So it's Philadelphia now. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got 8. When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against them. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Now here's Maxey. Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now here's Mobley to stop the run. Rebounded by James Harden. Harris on the wing. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
The Cavs trailing. Oh, stolen by Harden. Fires for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Driving inside. And the shot goes in. He has 7.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Maxey. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Embiid gets the bucket.
You just gotta admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
Pass to Allen. Mobley up top. 4 seconds left. And it's blocked by Embiid. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Robin Lopez. Dean Wade. Cedi Osman. Ricky Rubio. Philadelphia foul. Tyrese Maxey.
First one falls for him.
First. Second team foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's stolen. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers Youth Team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Montrezl Harrell, Shake Milton out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Milton passes to McDaniels. Back to Milton. 6 to shoot. Down low. Lopez with the steal. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Melton passes to Harrell. Back to Melton. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks.
The debate about Shake Milton's true position is still going on. Point guard, wing, everybody's got an opinion.
And maybe with Milton, it's a matter of how to get the most out of his versatility, Richard.
That's the key. He's a good spot-up shooter, but he's good with the ball in his hands, too. And he can facilitate. It's a good problem for a coach to have.
Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Melton passes to Dedmon. Here's Harrell. The kick out to Milton. Harrell, a screen on Rubio. Back to Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
And so clever in pick and rolls. Once Harrell sets the screen, he slashes to available space.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on McDaniels. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Cavaliers,
And he ends up missing both free throws. The Sixers leading. Melton outside. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Rubio. And the layup is good.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Milton passes to McDaniels. Poke loose. Dive for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Outside for Mitchell. The three. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer. Always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Embiid. Outside for Harden. Outside Tucker. Back to Harden. Tucker with a screen. Takes a 3. Harden misses. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Off target from 3-point range. The 76ers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Maxey against Garland. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Screen by Embiid. On the wing, Harden. 44 seconds left in the first half.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Mitchell misses. The 76ers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Tucker with a screen. Harden, the pass to Tucker. Harris with it. Checked by Mitchell. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Right side, Garland. The baseline J is on the way. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Harris right side. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of Thanks, Allen. After the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Embiid.
The length of Allen, yeah, that's problematic for a lot of shooters. And this man knows how to distract them.
The 3 from Mitchell. LeVert goes against Embiid. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck on that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Tucker finds Embiid. And the layup falls. Embiid's got 11 points.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
The drive by Garland, and finished off by Garland.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. This one for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Harden against Mitchell. Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Back to Embiid. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And here's Mitchell, defended by Harden. For 3, Allen deflects the pass. It's stolen by Maxey.
Blocking foul called on Darius Garland. His third, second team foul.
Here's Embiid. 11 points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 13.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Outside for Mitchell. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. There's the 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
No one covering. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Getting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Harden, the pass to Tucker. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. To the wing, right side. Back to Mitchell. From deep, pass to Garland. It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. And Harden with the slam.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Garland against Maxey. The 3 ball. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the basket by Embiid.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Mobley, a screen on Maxey. It's LeVert on the wing. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Harden against Mitchell. Clock at 6. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Garland, no good. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. For 3, here's Harris. And the 76ers another 3.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
From outside the arc. Mitchell misses.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Cleveland calls timeout.
It's that time, fans. Time for T-shirts.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Cavaliers making a switch here. 7 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4 next to Embiid in the middle. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Garland against Maxey. Outside for Mitchell. He shoots it. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight. And Philadelphia calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing." Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Harden against Mitchell. It's LeVert on the wing. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Maxey against Mobley, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
What is going on right now?
Cleveland has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. LeVert right side. Embiid with a steal. Here's Maxey driving in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
From deep, Mitchell. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Tucker. Fires the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Mitchell against Harden. Outside Tucker. Embiid a screen on Mobley. Maxey passes to Harris. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Harden. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's his 1st foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Count it. Good.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Outside Tucker. And stolen by Mobley. Allen finds Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mobley outside. Pass to LeVert. Garland against Harris. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Allen. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Counted from distance. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Pass to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Maxey passes to Harden. Fires from deep. And the 76ers another 3.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Embiid with a steal. Mitchell against Harden. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you. One of the best scorers in the clutch. Harden doing it again.
From deep, Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. With the step back. Maxey against LeVert. Maxey passes to Harden. Back to Maxey. 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Here's Tucker. Off the mark there with a 3. Now the Cavaliers with it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Garland. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Allen against Embiid. Pass to Harris. Outside Maxey. Outside for Harden. So it's the 76ers taking the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Let's go.